Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World and the Black Business School. And I wanted to talk about something that somebody asked me this, so I thought I would do a quick little video on it that hopefully will help some of you as you work to achieve your goals. Basically, I wanted to come up with a short little list of things you want to do if you want to be wealthy. This is good advice, I think, for anybody who, especially young people who are trying to figure out the game, or older people who are trying to figure out the game for the next generation and their current generation. Here's the thing. Look, when you're talking about trying to get wealthy, you first have to accept the fact that most people never get wealthy. Most people never have anything. Most people, they do okay, but most people are stuck in the system, and the system's not designed to empower you, especially if you're black. If you're black, the system is not your friend. The system is designed to keep you as a slave. The system is designed to keep you behind. The system is designed to control you. The system is designed to include you in the wealth building process, but it actually uses you as a tool for the wealth building of others. So if you stay in the system and you do what you're told to do and you follow the standard protocol, go to school, make good grades, go to college, go deep in debt, and then die in debt, then you're going to end up, pretty much where they want you, right? You're going to end up basically becoming almost like a fruit where they're extracting the nutrients out of the fruit, and then the fruit shrivels up and dies, and then something else gets healthier because they've extracted from you. So the first thing I can tell you, in terms of how to understand this wealth game, is black people got to, really shift the plan, really get off the grid. The first thing I'll say that you want to do when it comes to wealth building, one is you have to really think about saving. You got to really get away from the spending culture. People love to spend. They spend like idiots. You have rappers constantly marketing a message to you about overspending. Not all rappers. Some rappers are smart, but some rappers are stupid. Some rappers love to just tell everybody how much they spend, how many Gucci this, Gucci that, whatever. And that's really a type of financial poison that's mass marketed, particularly to our people. And then so it's kind of fascinating to me that people will say, well, black people are poor, but then when black people get money, we give our money away. Well, you know what happens to people who give all their money away? They end up poor, right? They don't, you don't get rich by giving all your money away. That's not complex. You ain't got to have a PhD to get that. I got a PhD, but I didn't need my doctorate to know that 2 minus 5 is -3. That's something I learned a long time ago, and it's something that you may want to remember when you're trying to figure out why some of our people are broke and stay broke. So saving money, avoiding the spending culture is really big. Number 2, you got to become an investor. You got to find a way to make your money grow. Everybody who succeeds in life is typically people who have a long-term plan, a long-term vision, who are planting seeds so they can have more in the future. If you're not an investor, then you'll never get rich. Let me just say that again. If you're not an investor, the chances of you being rich is about the chances of me playing in the NBA when I've been sitting on the couch eating Oreo cookies every day. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. You cannot work your way to wealth. You cannot just go and get some job and spend all your money until the next paycheck comes along and expect that that's going to lead you to anywhere other than where you already are, which is a hamster on a wheel, broke as hell, staying broke, right? So you must become an investor. You must take your extra money and make that money grow. Did you know that a person who simply invested the amount of money that most of us waste on fast food, the average American spends $3,000 a year on fast food. Fat people probably spend $4,000 or $5,000 a year. So if you're a little bit overweight, then you're probably in that upper echelon. Do you know that a person who does that for 20 years and has put that money in the stock market would have hundreds of thousands of dollars in extra wealth? And it doesn't mean you can't eat fast food. It just would mean you'd have to take the amount you spend on fast food and match that amount with investing in yourself. You're investing in McDonald's. You're giving money to Burger King. You're helping Popeye's Chicken and their corporate shareholders pay tuition for their kids to go to fancy schools. Well, why not take care of yourself too? You're taking care of them. Take care of you as much as you take care of them. 3. For our people, it's very important to have an entrepreneurship culture. Entrepreneurs make more money than other people. They get tax benefits other people don't get. One of my relatives actually became an entrepreneur, and she said, I got the biggest tax refund I've ever got because I had all these write-offs that I never had. So guess what happens when you get free money? You get free money. That means you have more money, right? so she's getting these massive refunds. She said, my biggest refund before this year was only $1,500. This year I got $8,000 back. Well, that's because she has a business. The business is the best tax write-off that there is. Also, it's the best way to make a lot of money. I don't know any employees who make on regular jobs other than NBA players or NFL athletes. I don't know any employees who make more than $5,000, $10,000 in a month. But I know a few entrepreneurs who make $100,000 a month. right? So ultimately, entrepreneurship is a pathway to accelerate your income. I think every black college graduate, especially those in debt that really wants to attack their student loan debt, should know how to start a business. You should learn how to start a business before you actually go get a college degree. College degrees are fine, but if I had a choice, would I want to be a really good entrepreneur, or would I want to have a piece of paper from a university that cost me $200,000? I'd rather be a good entrepreneur, because good entrepreneurs can smell money. They know where the money's at. They can set up, offer a great product or a great service, and do very, very well because of that, and not break any laws in the process, and do very, very well. So every black family should have a family business. That's the Black Family Wealth Plan. No, next, number 4. Speaking of that, making a plan. You got to have a plan. You got to have a strategy. You've got to get off the grid. Your strategy cannot be the basic stuff. The basic stuff is, again, go to school, make good grades, go to college, go deep in debt, and then go get a job that will help you to just manage the debt that you have. You'll never get out of the debt in many cases. Half of all black college graduates have defaulted on their student loans. That means half of all black college graduates probably have bad credit. Half of all black college graduates can't afford to buy a house. Half of all black college graduates are in economic slavery because they have to go to the job that they don't enjoy to be able to just manage the debt that they have. I mean, one thing if you go into this horrible job because you're paying off the debt. It's another thing when you go into this horrible job just to make the payments on the debt, just to make half the payment and have them hold that debt over your head until the day you die. Do you really want to live like that? I don't think so. The last point I'll make on this is number 6 would be in terms of smart debt versus dumb debt. Dumb debt is credit card debt. Too much student loan debt becomes very toxic. Debt that you take on to buy, the latest new car, not smart debt. But smart debt, good debt, can actually accelerate you. Debt to go start a business can go a long way, even if you have to pay a slightly higher interest rate. It doesn't matter. I paid an interest rate that was higher than what I could have gotten at a bank, but it started my business, and I made 10 times more money than that, so I didn't care about that, right? I got the money wherever I could get it, and if the bank wasn't willing to loan it to me, I got it from somewhere else. But one of the things I will say is that when you talk about your wealth plan, you talk about debt, you talk about all these things, avoiding student loan debt, stuff like that, just remember, we got to get out of this mindset of believing that politicians are going to ever do anything for black people. This whole idea like vote for the Democrats, that's going to make your situation better. No, they will never solve the wealth gap in your lifetime, just so you know that. They will probably never give you reparations, but then again, you can ask, and maybe they will. Maybe they'll write you little checks and you a couple little crumbs. But I want to ask you this: have the Democrats or the Republicans ever really put anything in place that has significantly changed the condition of black people in a short period of time? Have the Democrats or Republicans ever done anything that you can remember at any point that has significantly improved the condition of black people? I don't see that. I have never seen that. I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but I'm going to say that the person that's going to change your life is going to be you. So I encourage you to go do that right now. That's my 2 cents. I'm out. All right, so take care, guys. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World, the Black Business School. If you want to get started in the Black Business School, we have a great introductory program at blackmoney101.com. That's blackmoney101.com. Begin your journey on financial literacy. It's the most important thing you can learn if you ever want to be free and you want to be happy and you want to live the life you want to live. But that life has to be created by you. It can't be created by anybody else. So hit the thumbs up button before you go. Make sure you share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And visit blackmoney101.com. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Peace.